Welcome back to the Universal Things YouTube channel. Today, we're stepping into a frozen world of survival and imagination, asking the chilling question, what if we lived in the Ice Age? Imagine a life where fire, food, and shelter decide everything, and the world is blanketed in endless ice. Before we dive into this icy journey, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Your support keeps us exploring wild ideas like this. Now, close your eyes and picture waking up where the ground crunches under frozen snow, your breath turning into mist, and survival is the only goal. The Ice Age wasn't just cold, it was extreme beyond imagination. Vast glaciers swallowed landscapes, mountains of ice taller than skyscrapers carved across the land. If we lived there, daily life wouldn't revolve around technology or comfort, but on finding warmth, food, and safety from predators. Clothing would be survival gear. Forget cotton or polyester, your only chance to stay alive would be wrapping yourself in thick animal furs. Mammoth hides, reindeer skins, and woolly bison fur would be stitched with bone needles into heavy coats and boots, turning fashion into raw necessity. Food would be scarce and dangerous to obtain. Hunters would stalk mammoths, bison, and elk, knowing one mistake could mean death. A single successful hunt might feed a tribe for weeks, while failure meant hunger, weakness, and the risk of freezing in the icy nights. And those nights, brutal, with temperatures plunging to -40 degrees Fahrenheit or lower. No one could survive alone. Families and tribes would huddle close around roaring fires, caves glowing with fat-fueled lamps, every flicker of light holding back the terrifying cold and endless darkness. Cities and towns would be impossible. Instead, we'd live in small, moving groups, nomads following animal herds across frozen plains. Survival meant mobility, and every journey felt like an expedition against time, weather, and predators lurking in the snow. Yet, humans are clever. Living in the Ice Age would push our brains to adapt faster. We'd craft sharper tools, invent fire-starting methods, and find ways to communicate in symbols. The frozen world would turn survival into the ultimate classroom of invention. It wasn't all misery, imagine the beauty. Endless icy plains sparkled under sunlight, glaciers shimmered like diamonds, and skies painted with auroras lit the frozen nights. For all its danger, the Ice Age was breathtaking, a world of raw and untamed beauty. But danger was never far away. Wolves prowled in hungry packs. Saber-toothed cats could leap from shadows with terrifying force. Bears twice the size of today's grizzlies could crush a human in seconds. Fear kept people alert, sharpening every instinct. If modern humans were suddenly dropped into this world, most wouldn't last long. Our bodies are soft, our diets too dependent on farming and technology. Only the toughest, smartest, and most adaptable people could withstand this frozen trial of survival. Technology would look completely different. Instead of phones or laptops, we'd prize stone spears, flint knives, and fire-starting kits. Every invention wasn't about comfort, but about staying alive. Innovation wasn't luxury, it was survival itself. Even economies would change. Forget money, trade meant swapping hides for meat, bones for tools, or fire-making secrets for shelter. Value wasn't measured in numbers, but in how many lives an item could save when the cold winds howled. But even in hardship, humans created. Cave paintings show how Ice Age people told stories, explained the world, and left behind art. Creativity survived the cold, showing that even in the harshest environments, the human spirit longs to express and imagine. Life was built on trust. Tribes weren't just communities, they were lifelines. Families survived because they shared food, warmth, and protection. A single act of betrayal could mean death, making loyalty the strongest law of the land. Our diets would shock us today. No fast food, no snacks. Meals were pure survival: fatty meats, organs rich with nutrients, and frozen plants dug from the snow. Survival demanded energy, and fat became the most precious fuel for the human body. Still, humans never stopped learning. Slowly, we would discover new techniques to fight the cold, better shelters, stronger tools, and clever ways to track and trap animals. Each discovery meant hope, and hope meant survival for another generation. But imagine if the Ice Age never ended. Civilization as we know it, skyscrapers, electricity, the internet might never exist. Instead, humanity would remain nomadic, wandering frozen landscapes, shaped forever by survival instead of comfort. Even culture would be different. Myths and legends wouldn't revolve around cities or kings, but fire, snow, and mighty beasts. Stories of survival against the cold would become the foundation of human identity. The Ice Age proves something timeless: humans are built to adapt. Against endless odds, we don't just endure. We grow stronger, smarter, and more creative. The cold tested us, but it also shaped us into the survivors we are today. So what if we lived in the Ice Age? Life would be brutal, filled with danger and hardship, but it would also reveal the raw strength of human resilience, proving we can survive even the harshest frozen world. Thanks for joining this journey. If you enjoyed imagining life in the Ice Age, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Universal Things. Stay curious, stay brave, and always keep exploring the impossible.